All right. Sean, can you first of all go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Sean. I'm the owner over here at Orion Restyling in Northland, Colorado. We do vehicle wraps, PPF, ceramic coatings, window tint, and then some mobile audio and remote start stuff as well.
Okay. And just as briefly as possible, where were you before working with us?
Before working with you guys, I was, kind of just getting started on my business, not exactly sure of where to go, how to get leads, kind of just trying to wing it and figure things out on my own, not having very much success.
Okay. So trying to get leads, not having much success, was that, I mean, frustrating doing it on your own?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I had quit my other shop that I worked at prior to this, and so, I was kind of having to find a way to make it work, and trying to make it work while not knowing what to do was pretty stressful at first.
Yeah. It's exactly. And I mean, would you say that that impacted anything, your life outside of work in any way?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, there's the stress, there's, what am I gonna do for work? The bills need to get paid. Just the constant stress and worry in the back of my head. It's just like I got to figure out how to do something.
Yeah. And it's definitely not nice having all that stress. So
Oh yeah.
when was it that you decided, okay, look, I need to find someone to do marketing for me?
It was I had talked with a couple of other shop owners that I know, and all of them basically had a plan in place, as far as marketing, as far as websites, SEO, stuff like that. And I figured that was kind of my way to get leads to start gaining some momentum forward.
Okay. And first of all, like, how did you find us?
So I actually found you, Ismail, I believe on Facebook. I think we were Facebook friends for a while before I decided to make the jump. And then, you know, um, I saw the other people that you worked with, I saw the success that you were having, so I decided to give it a shot.
Okay. So was that the primary reason you went with me versus someone else, or was there any other factors?
Well, I personally I liked you. And then, on top of that, I could see the conversion rates that you were posting, the conversion rates, the cost, as well as, running different campaigns and stuff like that. So, just being able to see that you actually put effort into each client instead of, you know, trying a one scheme fits all kind of approach, it really
Hmm.
drew me to you.
Okay, I appreciate that. But in the beginning, though, were you sort of skeptical, even a little bit? What was your
Definitely,
thoughts and
yeah.
feelings?
In the beginning, I definitely, I'm a new business owner as far as I guess having a website and really trying to take it to the next level. And so I had never really honestly even heard of most of the stuff that relating to marketing and stuff like that, like the SEO and running successful campaigns and stuff like that. And so at the beginning, I was kind of more on the boat of, well, I guess we'll see if this works, but I'm not really having too much faith. Um, but yeah, that's kind of where I was in the beginning.
Okay, and when did it start turning over into like confidence and you seeing results? What was that point?
Honestly, kind of after our first consultation call, I had a lot of confidence, kind of broke it down pretty easily and made it, you know, easy for me to understand, even though this isn't, really what I do. You kind of gave me time frames on when to expect results. Like, hey, the SEO isn't gonna work in the first week of us working, and then you being able to, make the website look good and be able to actually show me, the ads are gonna do this, the SEO will kick in this amount of time and stuff like that. So I think after the first consultation was where I started having some confidence in what I was doing.
Okay, nice. So now that we've been working together for a few months, can you describe sort of the results that you've seen so far, what you like?
Yeah, man. I mean, to be honest, I hardly have to put any thought to getting leads now. I mean, they'll flow in, and converting them isn't too hard, and just you know, getting leads is off of my. I know that they're still coming in. I know that you guys are doing your part because I always have the leads coming in, and I'm staying busy. Like definitely, for like 4 to 5 days a week for those. It's definitely doing its job.
Nice. So what was, or what's been the difference, maybe doing some of your own jobs versus subcontracting for someone else?
Profit, there's a lot higher profit. And as well as that, a lot of expectations can be set as well versus subcontracting. It's more like the other shop owners are setting their own expectations. Now, whether that be lower than mine, whether it's different than mine, stuff like that, I kind of have to adapt to each situation. Whereas generating my own leads and having my own clients, I can set my proper expectations. And make sure that we're all on the same page and the customer is getting what they're paying for.
Yeah. I mean, if the shop says they promise some perfection, and as an installer, obviously there's always imperfections, then the client
Right.
will not be happy, right? But you can set
Definitely.
that yourself at your own shop. So
Exactly. Yeah.
so final question. Now that we're in the thick of things, how is this sort of um, maybe change your life outside of work, or affecting just daily life now that
Um, you
you have
know,
all of this?
I've I've had a lot more time to myself, a lot more freedom. Even though I'm still working, probably the same amount as I was before. Now I can pick and choose when that happens, and be able to prioritize, other things that are important. Like, say I have a sports event for my family that I can plan around that and make sure that I have time to make it to events, to, family meetings, to stuff like that. And so it's really just, been able to boost my personal life as well, while being able to maintain the business and making money.
Yeah, and that's awesome to hear, because at the end of the day, this is all for our our personal life, for our family. That's why
Right.
we do all of this. So the fact that you can work around your schedule to be for, like, show up for those events is super important.
Definitely. I agree.
So any last words before we wrap up this interview?
You know what? I'm very happy with the way things have gone. The SEO did take a couple months to, really get solidified and kind of consistent leads. And where I'm at now, I couldn't be happier just with how everything else has been going, the leads coming in, the support, the website rankings, the website itself. I think everything up to this point has been worth it, and I look forward to continuing to work with you.
Yeah, me as well. Anyways, thank you, Sean, for your time. I'm gonna go ahead and end this interview now.